Hello there, my Capricorn Collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. Gemini just got the same thing. Prioritize yourself here, Capricorns. Prioritize yourself here. Watch your favorite astrologer as well. Capricorn, what do you got going on? Hey, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition. There you go. The only person that you're kind of focused on is yourself. So you're prioritizing yourself. You're making choices that are basically just good for you. You could be very mindful. So if you're trying to break old habits, establish new habits here at Capricorn, this is the perfect energy for that. There's the Two of Pentacles. There's the Page of Pentacles. There's the Ten of Swords. Breaking old habits, establishing new habits. And then there's the Two of Cups. I got to be honest with you, Capricorn. I feel like you should be dating. But if you're in a relationship or partnership that has you doubting and questioning and brings too much drama, especially way too early with regard to that option or the opportunity, then you're just dating messy fucking people. You always pull the partnership vibes. It feels like partnership energy, whatever the fuck that is. Work, love, life vibes here with all this pentacle energy. Some of you mindful of who you get into business with right now. You've definitely changed. You've made some changes with that Ten of Swords there. Ooh, there's this. Oh, some of y'all mindful of the Scorpio energy. Scorpio there at the Six of Wands. We love our Scorpios, but those of you, if you got a lot of Scorpio placement in your astrology, pay attention to that. Scorpios do bring the stinger vibes. So, mindfulness here. Some of you, someone's silent partner isn't so silent. So, some of you, you know, pay more attention, not just who you're dealing with, but who the fuck they deal with as well. And some of you, fuck those that bring a bunch of random vibes around. There's the Leo energy. There's the Five of Wands. Ooh, Scorpio and Leo here. And then there's the King of Swords. What's the King of Swords about? King of Swords is the Ace of Wands. There to the Hangman vibe. Oh, this is that counterintuitive energy with you. And then there's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. Yeah. Someone's not so silent partner. There's a fucking duality to this. Oh, sweet Jesus. This could be rebound relationships or partnerships. Those of you Capricorns, if you start dating somebody and that you think they have a little too much X energy that they're kind of dealing with, this is kind of avoiding the rebound relationship or partnership. Some of you, the not so silent partner, that you get into a relationship, partnership, business option or opportunity, and then their partner wants to come in and kind of change everything the fuck up. So, oof. Capricorns, some of you attract people who really have like shitty decision-making skills. So take your time with regard to that. Someone isn't single or someone definitely doesn't have a silent partner. So they're in and out of a lot of very kind of tumultuous type relationships or partnerships. They've had at least 2 or 3 really bad relationships or partnerships, and some of them are getting ready to go through another one, but they're kind of wanting your sort of vibes here. So this is like the company isn't doing so good, so now someone wants to bring you in to kind of create a better option or a better opportunity. I feel like you're the one self-producing and self-publishing with you, Capricorns. You can be in a relationship and partnership and have your own little fucking thing going on. Your partner could have their own little fucking thing going on. So some of y'all like mindful of that. The King and Queen of Wands are kind of at odds at each other. That's someone's not so silent partner. Yeah. So damn. And then there's the Emperor energy. Damn, with Aries was in Neptune. A lot of these relationships or partnerships definitely started to fall apart, Capricorn. That's why I know you're single for a while. Or those of you that's dating and you're just like happily dating. So a relationship or partnership doesn't have you in like doubt. So you feel pretty good with regard to that relationship or partnership. They're definitely not a messy person. So you kind of like the vibe that they're in. With the Ten of Swords over here, there's a Sagittarius. There's the Ten of Wands. Right, there's the Queen of Cups. There's the Chariot vibe. So now you got Sagittarius and you got Cancer energy here. Wheel of Fortune there with the Lovers vibe. Some of you avoid maybe some toxic sort of relationships or partnerships. Pay attention where Sagittarius is and Cancer is in your astrology. Some of you are avoiding just messy people with messy exes. So if you're dating, you're like paying attention to that, and that would be a deciding factor in whether you continue on in that relationship or partnership. People aren't going to like that. I feel like that's a basic vibe with you. But if you're dating, you're just like dating. You're definitely not dating anyone who is messy. Or some of you, this is just basically like rebound relationships or partnerships. So you're not somebody's rebound. Or Capricorn, if you start dating, you're going to take your time because that will be like a rebound relationship or partnership for you, which is basically just the first relationship or partnership you get into after a very codependent relationship or partnership. Some of you with a business partner, don't choose a business partner that has really shitty exes, or they tend to date very not so silent partners. And there's the Four of Wands energy with you. Take your time. Take your time. Those of you Capricorns who are dating, who are taking your time, you're kind of establishing a relationship or partnership. Taking your time on that. Yeah. I feel like someone don't like that. So you're not, I don't feel you're going to make any quick decisions. I don't feel like you're going to be easily impressed by much. And you're going to be mindful of whoever the hell comes into your vibe. The King of Wands and Queen of Wands are at odds with each other. And then there's the Emperor energy. So some of you, you got like a vibe going on here that someone really doesn't like. Those of you with regard to a work option or a work opportunity, I feel like that's your boss that don't like the fact that you're getting like options or opportunities. Whatever the hell, the Emperor's got themselves stuck between a King and Queen of Wands, so they're not getting much peace anyway. So this is, if this is like a work vibe with you, the Emperor is really having to put in a lot of time, energy, and effort on this. And that really changes everything. Interesting messages coming in for you as well. Look, as a sweet Jesus, Capricorn. I don't know. If you like the vibe you're in, keep doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing. Because to be quite honest with you, Capricorn, I don't feel like you're really thinking a whole fucking lot about it. You know what I mean? You just started like, some of you taking your time and actually dating somebody. So you're going to date, which means you're not going to put any passionate vibes to it. You're not going to be thinking about the emotional connection anytime soon. You're going to date. You're going to be mindful of that too. So if someone has messy ex energy and you don't want to deal with that, that's your prerogative. So, you know, some of you are turning down every messy person that wants to get into your vibe. So some of you are going to be dating that. I don't feel like that's just necessarily your vibes here, Capricorn. Anyone that's out there dating, and then you got those that still have drama with their exes or whatever the fuck. Those of you, when you start dating somebody, what is the role that their ex is going to play with regard to that relationship or partnership? Some of you, from a business perspective, before you take on that business partner, what the fuck kind of drama do they have going on? Because someone here has a not-so-silent partner, but the Emperor is hearing all about it. So those of you with regard to like a work situation, your boss isn't happy. Your boss isn't happy. Mindful of the Scorpio energy as well. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio in particular, or those of you, just take your time with something. Because someone has a not-so-silent partner. That'll be a consideration with regard to like your energy. So before you hire that business partner, if they feel the need to have whoever the fuck is in their life in your sort of energy, then, you know, maybe pass on that one. Seven of Pentacles there at the Ten of Cups. Good vibes for you here, Capricorn. Do watch your favorite astrologer, because I love this energy. You're not, I don't feel like you're really having to think about the choices that you're making. Because I feel like you're able to date and you just date somebody. You wait before you get to know them in the biblical sense. You're not really letting your emotions overwhelm you. Some of you Capricorns, maybe, some of you be mindful if you drink a lot. So if you're going out, you know, maybe stick to like club soda or something like that. So that way you don't make some not so smart choices here. Someone is trying to create a codependency on you, but you keep counterbalancing that energy here very nicely. Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, there to the Nine of Wands, there to the Five of Pentacles. Some of you, the not so silent business partner. So if you're interviewing people, how much of their ex, or how much of the whoever the fuck they're dating, or whatever sort of relationships or partnerships do they have going on? Do they bring that baggage into the workplace with you? Because someone has a not so silent partner and they messy as fuck. Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. Maybe some of you, it's that Scorpio vibe. I don't know. If you like the energy, stay focused on it, because things are definitely working out very well for you. But you're not, it's not like you're really doing a whole fucking lot here. So I don't feel like it's like mind game energy with you. I feel like you just started making some smart choices and you just continue to make smart choices. You're not easily like led around. You're not easily manipulated here. And I feel like this is like a new vibe with you. Because this really is given like rebound relationships or partnerships, which is basically if you get out of a relationship or partnership, kind of like the first relationship or partnership you get into, right? It sounds dramatic, but it's basically like taking your time. Don't go from one codependent option or opportunity into yet another codependent option or opportunity, which basically means you're kind of looking at your options, you're being very mindful of, and you're taking your time with your considerations. That's just smart, healthy decision making, and you're paying attention to that. Especially those of you that's dating, because I think you should be dating. But if you have a lot of drama when you date, you need to figure out why. Those of you Capricorns that don't have the drama, you know early on in the relationship or partnership, you avoid the drama energy. The King and Queen of Wands, though. The Emperor is hearing all about it. But the Emperor kind of put themselves in that position. So those of you Capricorns, when it comes to an ex-boss or an ex-business partner here, like, pay attention to that. And someone has a not-so-silent partner. So figure out who the fuck they're dating or what the hell the vibe is, and if their person is, like, going to be, like, a part of the decision-making here. So don't hire the person that ain't making like their own life choices here, Capricorn. So that way you don't have to deal with someone's not so silent, messy ass partner energy here. You're good. So keep making these choices. Keep making it's like basic, smart, healthy choices. Dating to date, taking your time. Weighing your options, your opportunities. You kind of know the vibe any fucking way, so you're not overwhelmed by it. So you've either been dating for a while or you're really taking your time getting out there dating. Because some of you know you need to. That way you don't just go into a rebound relationship or partnership, but you're eventually going to have little relationships or partnerships to kind of see if you're making smart choices here. You keep making smart choices, but everyone's waiting for you to kind of fuck up. Because someone's not so silent partner is very persistent here with an option or an opportunity with you. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio vibe or some of you with regard to like the the emotional side of a relationship or partnership. But it deals with this deals with like a work vibe. So, if you don't like their partner, then don't make them your partner. Or some of you be mindful of their not so silent partner and how that kind of how they interject themselves with regard to like the work vibes here. Their partner is their problem. Your partner is your problem. But if they can't control their partner, then you got two partners here that's kind of stuck. So this is make some smart choices here. Avoid the messy ones. Avoid the messy ones, Capricorn. Take what's yours, leave what's not. I love this energy with you. I feel like you would be dating. But you're like dating. There's no drama with regard to any kind of interpersonal relationships or partnerships. You're very mindful of that. But it's kind of like you would be with like a rebound relationship or partnership. So you're started dating and you're just dating to date. I there with the 9 of fucking cups. Look at that. It's all good for you. It's looking really good for you. But yeah, mindful mindful of the business partner who you have to deal with, whoever the fuck they're with. Doesn't have to be romantic energy. So if they've got a contract to somebody else, so you could be dealing with somebody that maybe has some subcontracted work to somebody else, or maybe, you know, they already have obligations elsewhere, and then you're kind of bringing them into your energy. How is that going to affect like the relationship or partnership that you have? So maybe make sure that you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have to answer to somebody else, or doesn't have somebody else that's sort of directing their decision making. Your energy is so good. I don't feel like you're like overwhelming yourself. You just started like making smart choices, and you just continue to make smart choices here. You're avoiding the hiccup vibes. Whoever the hell the Emperor energy is, the Emperor is stuck between the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and that's not a happy vibe. And then there's you. Self-producing, self-publishing, that doesn't mean you're single. That just means you do your thing, your partner does their thing, and things just sort of work out. And that makes for a very healthy relationship or partnership. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light, Capricorn. Someone's not so silent partner. Especially when it comes to a business partner. Especially when it comes to a business partner. If your partner isn't allowed to make those decisions, why is your business partner's partner allowed to make those decisions? So how you kind of look at things, this is going to be really keeping that energy nice and simple and not so complicated. Peace, love, and light, Capricorn.